First Calvary Baptist Church is a story of incredible faith. A story that invites us in the year 2024, 140 years after our ancestors and founders founded this great church of perseverance. 140 years of God's faithfulness. That's our story.
Vernon S. Thompson. I pastored the First Calvary Baptist Church in the late 70s and 80s. Some of my most delightful experiences in preaching was from the pulpit here at First Calvary Church. It was a preaching station. It had a history of preaching. One of their renowned past pastors was H. Hard, who wore a cap. Many of the bishops wear them now. H. Hard wore that cap even in those days. And when he touched the cap, the church was going to go crazy. But he was known not only here at First Calvary, but throughout the state.
Frederick Amos Davis is my birth name. I came here to First Calvary Baptist Church as a candidate in 1991 when I accepted the call to be the pastor of First Calvary Baptist Church. One of the most exciting times of my life is when Arthur Nesbitt Greer II called and said to me, "Glory, you have been called to be the pastor of First Calvary Baptist Church." And that startled me, but yet caused an excitement that I shall never forget the rest of my life.
The West End was, at that time, was a very small, close-knit community. And what I remember most is that none of us were wealthy in terms of money, but we were very wealthy in terms of relationships and enduring lifelong friends. And truly, during that time, we helped everyone in our community. And I distinctly remember my mother and my father helping families along the same street, 3-4 houses down, that were much less fortunate than we were, providing them food and or money so that they could stay in their households.
First Calvary was an anchor for us. I think it was a shield for us. Growing up in the segregated South was difficult, but I don't think that those of us who were a part of First Calvary necessarily knew that, because everything that we needed, we had through First Calvary. First Calvary insulated us from a lot of the things that could have happened out in the street and in the community. They provided a place for us to be a sort of safe haven, I would say.
I think when you look at the future of First Calvary Baptist Church, you look at the future of the Black church. The Black church has always been instrumental in change. First is the civil rights movement, health and wellness, safety concerns, just community communication. The Black church has always led that. And so as we move towards the future, we must continue to use the Black church and First Calvary Baptist Church in the West End community to continue to ignite that change for more possibilities to help the community in which they serve locally as well as abroad.
I'm excited to be a part of a church with such rich history, who understand its importance in the community and wants to continue to grow into what God is going to do in the 21st century. So buckle up, First Calvary. We're getting ready to continue to be all that God has for us, for our Christ, in our city, and through our church.